Production.
What up? Let's look at DeFi technologies. It's been a few weeks since I've posted, but I like what we're seeing here, right? We're seeing a period of consolidation, which is what we expected. Now, I think what's most intriguing about this chart is that from the very highs, we have consolidated around close to 50%. Let's call it 50%. We've went as low as 55%. From the very highs back on the middle of June, June 17th. Now, there's obviously two outcomes I think that are potentially could happen, right? We consolidate and stay in between this 140 to 180, 190 range, right? We either create this base and we start to turn up from here along with Solana, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest of the market, where we start to curl up and then maybe start to tackle this range, right? So the previous high, right? This could be something we see from a bullish perspective, where we consolidate, we slowly start to pick up, and then we start to play in between these zones here and create something like that. Maybe an ascending triangle is a pattern that happens again on this chart, right? That, or there's potential for a bear flag to be developing here where we keep rejecting this 190 zone and it takes us a little bit lower, maybe potentially to retest the 140, or I think maybe worst case scenario, the $1 area. That would just confirm the nice quick A, B, C correction on this chart. And then from there, we start to turn up in terms of following the rest of the market, right? So that's what I'm looking at from a technical perspective on DeFi technologies. Something we need to be aware of, though, is that, there's going to be an earnings call coming up near probably around August, I'm assuming, somewhere around there. It says here that the next earning call should be around August. So something, or an earnings call around then, a really bullish response to address all the BS that's gone on in terms of the short report and, the market consolidating for, mid-June to mid-July. That could be a major answer and we can potentially get a rally from that, right? So again, from the weekly time frame, when we're looking here, some of the reasons why I think we might not go lower is because we're showing at least some support at this level right here. 143 is showing us that support, and as you zoom in more and more onto the chart, you're starting to see, I like the 3-day time frame, you're starting to see the wicks develop, potentially getting that curling action going on here where we get this curl to the upside potentially. Something like this could occur. These are just some of the points that I think are, from a technical perspective, worth looking at. Another reason we could be, stalling above this range is just to digest that strong move that we had, right? The stock went from 66 cents to $3 in 45 days, right? It's going to need some time to consolidate, absorb that move, get rid of the weak hands and create a new base. And when you're looking at this chart and you go all the way to the left, it makes sense that, this is the area where we see some sort of consolidation, because in the past, again, this zone, that zone right here was major in the previous cycle, right? So to be at this part again, this part of this point in price again, kind of gives us an opportunity to, reestablish a strong base before we get the continuation. One more thing I want to mention is, we went from 9 cents to 77, 80 cents. Happened in 70 days, 800% move, right? Happens quick, and then that period of consolidation lasts 130 days, right? So if we have to wait 130 something days, 150 days, that could take us to October, November, before we see another strong move to the upside on DeFi technologies. So there's going to be opportunity to buy the dip. There's going to be opportunity to, really be able to exercise your patience to identify a better setup on DeFi's stock chart. So that's what I'm looking at here on DeFi technologies, and I'll be posting updates as the weeks go on. Enjoy the summer. Don't stress too much about it. Hopefully you're not too overloaded and you're tripping out every day. But I think there's good opportunity in this name, so we'll keep updated as the weeks go by. Peace.